The following is a preview from Class 108, which is going to be public in April 2023. This is Lecture 4 from Class 108. For more information, look in the description.
Losgelassen, Losgelassenheit.
It's a special term in the German language, and it references both mind and body. The opposite is tension. Another German word is Schwung.
Schwung. Losgelassenheit.
We need the quality too. It's a condition of all the soft tissue of the horse and us being entirely conductive of momentum and impulse, including information. It must be soft. Every quality we aim to train to the horses, we must possess ourselves, because horses go as they are ridden. We train these things deliberately. We can't relax in the jacuzzi and think that will make our body soft in the riding. We have to train, practice relaxation. It becomes a notification in the riding. It actually becomes an aid. Reference the open seat from page 34 in Gymnasium that you first started studying in 101, and that has continued on through all of this. There are 4 things that deliberate trained relaxation really affords us, and I'm talking about trained relaxation in us and in the horses. It gives us more hinges, and more hinges in the skeleton is an athletic benefit. It gives our tissue resilience and rapidity. It acts as glue, and it is mass. The condition of relaxed tissue makes the sensation of mass that the horse discerns more obvious. Hinges. We can only operate the hinges of our bodies, the joints between the bones, and we can only operate the hinges of his body when the systems are loose. This looseness is an element of elasticity, and this looseness is an element of elastic, and relaxation has to be a part of this. So listen, the bones of the hindquarters and their joints can only be loose, free, and thereby adjusted into alignment and into deliberately varying angles, which is rideability, when the muscles that surround and operate these large bones and their joints are in a state of decontraction. The bones of the hindquarters and their joints can only be free, loose, and thereby adjusted into alignment and into deliberately varying angles when the muscles, the enormous muscles that surround and operate these bones and their joints, are in a state of decontraction. The muscles surrounding our largest bones and joints must be decontracted in their loading phase. Now, in the going, the major would say, especially in the warm-up, he said it almost every day, that he has more hinges. That's how he said it. That he has more hinges. We want as many of our hinges as possible to be available to the system. Hinges are an athletic benefit. More hinges yield more independent body parts and more independence of the body parts. It's to be not like Frankenstein. Having more operable joints or hinges is an enormous athletic benefit. It is rideability. Resilience. Elasticity is responsible for resilience. That things spring back into place after they are changed in form or stretched. The more loose Losgelassenheit, Losgelassen we are, this quality increases our own rapidity and resiliency, that body parts spring back into place automatically. Riding's faster than speech. It's very, very, very fast, and there is a lot going on. There's a lot of momentum and motion, and there is bounce. The looser we are means we keep up in the rapidity of the riding. The bodies must be soft and unresistant to motion and momentum and information. The nerves embedded through the flesh that operate the muscles, that operate the joints. The nerves that animate us and the flesh they exist in must be resilient, that they always return to their home spot to keep up. Not being loose is being stuck. And eventually, stiffness and stuckness will literally change the creature metabolically. We gotta be loose. Glue, the quality of soft tissues and decontracted muscle, yields another essential quality, that this softness acts like glue. It connects elements in the system. It literally is the adhesive that keeps us in the saddle. The quality of elasticity in the well-trained horse, especially in his management of his hindquarters and back, weds the two forces of his hindquarters, the propulsive force with its carrying power. Remember this? Remember the aim? So this quality of elasticity through the entire system literally is wedding. It makes the transmission system that we can govern propulsive force by carrying power. So we cannot train into a horse any quality that we do not have in our own self, because horses go as they are ready. Horses go as they are ridden. So this quality of elasticity in the rider is very important to develop. And just like glue, a soft seat is adhesive. Our contact, body to body or body to saddle, is to be adhesive, like a postage stamp, like glue, not grip, like glue. And now here's another quality of soft tissue. It is conductive. It is schwungy. And this is the prerequisite of throughness. There's the permeability that becomes durchlässig. This soft, resilient depth of flesh in our body and theirs is conductive of momentum and impulse, including information. That motion and information can pass through the body, through the tissue, through the system, through. We hear the phrase, the aid went through, and that it goes through without disturbing the overall system. So softness makes us conductive. Its opposite is resistance, resistivity. And finally, softness, relaxation, soft, schwungy tissue is more pure, heavier. Looseness yields mass. It yields weight. The looser and softer we are in the tone of our bodies, the more vivid the sensation of plain, living, clear weight the horses feel. This sensation of weight, of mass, is what he knows to carry, to advance. This mass that he knows to carry, this mass that is us, it exists most pure in one place. And that place is the plumb line. Now, let's talk about a plumb. A plumb. I think I got it now.
Losgelassen, Losgelassenheit. So I'll just pronounce the words. So the first one is durch, durchlässig, 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 durchlässig. Next one is Durchlässigkeit, Durchlässigkeit, Durchlässigkeit. Schwung, Schwung. Losgelassenheit, Losgelassen, 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 Durchlässigkeit, Losgelassenheit, Losgelassenheit, Losgelassenheit. All right, I hope that helped. I'll just say them one more time just to say them. So it's durchlässig, Durchlässigkeit, Schwung, losgelassen, Losgelassenheit. And just to make a note that anyone that have where it's the A with the two dots on top of it, when you don't have a German keyboard, just write it as an A and then an E behind it. So that's I don't know the proper word, but that's how you would write it out if you don't have the A with the two dots on it. All right, I hope that helped.